Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew Ghost of Thorton Hall. Thought it'd be about time we get around to playing another Nancy Drew game. Man, is it weird to not be starting out on her desk and her telling us how to play the game and whatnot. Instead we're starting out in an actual main menu, so... Anyway, let's start a new game. Yeah, we're gonna do amateur because I've never been good at the puzzles in this game. Phone.
What time is it?
Late.
Savannah? Is that you? What's wrong?
I got a case for you.
Can it wait until later?
I'm sorry, it can't. There's been a kidnapping. A girl just a little older than you.
Shouldn't the police be taking care of this?
There's only so much they can do, and she needs to be found before something bad happens.
What do you mean?
The call came in for me, but I can't go. Thorton Hall is a dangerous place for people like me.
Ghost hunters, you mean? So people think it's haunted?
They know. Jesslyn needs someone who ain't afraid to run after her. That ain't me. What I'm asking of you is dangerous.
After everything you did for me in Japan, I'll do it.
Thank you. Drive to the airport now. I'll arrange a ticket. And Nancy, I didn't call you just because you're a good detective. I called you because you're a skeptic. Thornton Hall is no place for anyone who believes.
Then you called the right detective.
I'm serious. You think long and hard about that before you get on that plane. If what you find on the island is going to get to you, don't go. Stay home.
Don't worry, I'm on the case.
Yeah, so they go on the adult won't go, but you gotta send a teenager instead. Because it's so
Sure about
dangerous.
this?
I am.
Watch yourself around the Thorntons. They earn their bad reputation.
Well, thanks for being concerned. I should be okay.
Well, it depends who's here. Hope for your sake Wade's not skulking around. Or that loony bin reject Harper. But it's Charlotte you best watch for. Black Rock Island belongs to her now. Has ever since the night the fire took her.
I'm sure we're gonna get to meet all of them. Yeah. Don't know why they're allowing us as a teenager to go to this place. How much they're yapping on about how dangerous this place is. So, anyway, let's move forward. Oh, that's the boat. Yeah, can't go anywhere else, so forward it is. Okay, we can go left or right here. What is this over here? Okay, a pillar of some kind? Oh, there's also a note here. Scavenger list. 21 items to search and find. Ah, okay. Okay, land on the island, photo of a haunted house, spot a bat, find Mum's portrait, track down... okay, yeah, there's a few things to do. Okay, cool, I guess. Okay, let's go over this way. Okay, another gate, but looks for the graveyard.
Hey!
What?
You're not Savannah.
No, but you must be Wade.
Is she with you? Are you the new assistant? What's his name, get canned or something?
Logan? I don't know. All I know is that she thought I'd be the right person for the case. She's not coming.
What did you just say?
She said she was sorry to send me, but nothing could get her to come here.
I never took her for a coward.
Well, she seemed pretty scared of the ghosts.
Ghosts? No, that ain't it. She's scared of seeing me.
Of course she is.
I hope Savannah understands the mess she dropped you in.
And also, why would a ghost hunter be scared of ghosts? That's like the whole point of their job. Anyway. Yeah, what kind of mess?
What kind of mess?
Take a look around and then you tell me. Who's more welcome here? The living or the dead? Anyway, Savannah had a package sent. I guess it must be for you. It's up in the house.
Okay, thank you. What else have we got? Okay, who else is here?
Who else is here?
Clara, that's Jesselyn's mother. Colton, her fiancé.
Anyone else?
Depends what you mean by anyone.
Any other alive or verifiably real people?
No.
Of course. Do you know Savannah?
Do you know Savannah?
I did, once.
And now?
And now I don't.
Right, so you guys had a thing or something? How did you meet her?
How did you meet Savannah?
We went to the same bookstore.
You don't seem like the type.
I'll take that as a compliment and an insult.
How long ago was this?
A while. Gone
Right.
now. It was a little old dark place. Carried these musty old books. Stuff that didn't exist anywhere else.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts. But I was there researching our family. Savannah had this way of reading, like there was something she needed to know real bad. One day I finally asked, "What is it you need to know so bad?" You know what she said?
What?
Nothing. She handed over the book she was reading and walked out. At first, I'm feeling a touch rejected. But then I look at the book.
What was the book?
That was the crazy thing. It was the Thornton family book of names. Births, deaths, marriage, and so on, going way back.
Why would she have that?
Why, indeed. I had to know. Took me some doing, but I tracked her down.
Yeah, that seems a little suspicious.
So you met Savannah because she was trying to find Charlotte's ghost?
One of those people who met her was Savannah. Ask her, and maybe she'll tell you about it. After that, she became obsessed with Thornton Hall. We got to know each other. I fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker. In the end, the landing was just as rough.
Right. Well, we'll definitely give her a call later.
You said you were researching the family. Why?
After Charlotte died, that's when something I always knew came out shining so bright, I finally had to admit it. Long as it's been growing, the Thornton family tree's been split down the middle. The evil roots always trying to strangle out the good. I used to think I was on the side of good.
And now?
What do you think?
I mean, obviously the bad side is seeing as you're skulking around a graveyard. I think you are, or maybe you're not.
Maybe you're not.
Maybe you're right.
What did you mean about the family being split in two?
You wouldn't know by looking around here, seeing the state we're in, but we're loaded.
What's that have to do with anything?
The Thornton family bought its money with blood, and not always our own.
And you think one part of the family had more to do with this than the other?
I don't speak ill of the dead, especially not when they're staring up at the soles of my boots. Look around. You'll see.
Oh, great. Sacrifices, rituals, or the sort, maybe. Otherwise, they're they're full of serial killers.
See you later.
Adios.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not going to be next on their list. Yeah, there is this. Rosaline
No need to
Thornton.
jump, just me.
Can you tell me about some of these stones?
I'll tell you what I can. But sometimes it's best to just look and listen. That there is Clara's mother.
What can you tell me about her?
Not a great deal. She loved her secrets. Never even told Clara who her daddy was.
Why not?
Don't know. When Clara was about 10, Rosalie got real sick. Every day Clara would ask about her daddy. I think she was afraid of being left to fend for herself. But Rosalie wouldn't say.
Okay, thanks for the family history on that. I'm just gonna have a look at this. It makes she always rest. But she rest always at peace. Doesn't have any dates on it though. Okay, I guess you're gonna tell me about all these. Ruby Newton, spark at birth, flaming life, quiet and burn the night. You're not gonna tell me anything about this one? I guess not. Guys are hearing that too, right? Or am I just going crazy? Okay, a few more grays. May Newton died January 13th, 1933. Okay, Harper Thornton.
Harper Stone.
Harper?
Indeed. She ran away shortly after Charlotte died. Long enough that we thought we'd lost her too. One day she walked in the front door looking wild and thin as a spring sapling. Never said where she was. Her granddaddy was so mad he left the stone to remind her of what she'd put them through. She'd sit out there and read. Don't know if it was spite or if it made her feel at home. Knowing her, probably both.
Okay, that's definitely strange. Here. I'm just gonna let this be. Okay, what? I don't want that one.
This blank one is my favorite.
Why is that?
Who doesn't want a celebrity in the family? Especially one that rubs all the wrong people the wrong way. The Gray Lady. In the Civil War, they say she was a spy, passing codes for the North. If you look, you can find some of her contraptions here. Her service gave the Thornton family this land.
Right. Interesting. You'll keep that one in mind. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, let's go upstairs. Is this one here? Thornton Cemetery states 1866. This plaque honors those who found their final rest beyond the family grounds, including Franklin Thornton, born May 4th, 1895, died October 25th, 1917. Defending his nation, dedicated January 15th, 1918. Man, he was only 22. Man. Okay, well, we can turn around. Now we'll just go over here. We're gonna fountain. Doesn't seem to be anything to click on. Nothing is really jumping out. Okay, well, time to go back down the stairs. Okay, and over here, ooh, some gravestones. Okay, Roger Drummond.
Roger and Marie, side by side from the day they married to the day they died. Both real sweet. Charlotte and Harper's parents. May they rest in peace.
Okay, yeah, born 1943, died 1984. This one, which is cracked. Mariana Thornton, 1945 to 1984. Right, well, I'm really not liking all the noise that I'm hearing. God, that is fucking creepy. Don't know why you need to have this above whatever this thing is called. But that is weird and creepy.
It's locked.
Of course it is. Okay, yeah, crypt, that's what it's called. But yeah, okay, we need to find a key. Okay, well that seems to be all for in here. Oh no, there is some down this way. Okay, Lee Thornton, 1915 to 1975. I really hope I don't have to be quizzed on this later.
Virginia, my mother. Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will.
Of course, you're not gonna give me jack shit. Find all these characters in the beginning always seem to withhold information. Okay,
Luther, my daddy.
Yeah.
Mama
okay.
called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
Right. Hopefully that anger didn't pass on. Okay, what about over here? Okay, Charlotte Thornton.
That's Charlotte.
Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. That's a sad inscription.
It was a sad time. None of us wanted to see her leave. We didn't expect it to become what it's become.
And you're not going to elaborate on that? Of course you're not. Okay, Sarah Amber Thornton. 1842 to 1887. She found her voice once more. Is that maybe the singing we've been kind of briefly hearing? Right, and then...
Beauregard Thornton. Mean old codger.
yeah, 1896 to 1935. Okay, well, I think that's all we can look at. Well, we will leave you be in this creepy old place. Okay, well, you've done both those places, so we can't move anywhere to there, so onwards to the house.
Jesselyn?
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Oh,
of course you're not.
Hi.
I'm just tired.
No, don't be. I'm Nancy.
You're here to help?
Savannah Woodham called me in. She seems to think there's a supernatural explanation to Jesselyn's disappearance.
A couple of days back, that would have earned an eye roll. I'm Colton, the fiancé. Welcome to Thorton Hall. I'd extend you all the courtesies of the Thornton clan, but we seem to be about 20 years too late for that. You might
Well,
need
it's a
this.
pleasure to meet you.
I found it in the house.
Oh, thanks, I guess? You seem like an alright chap to me, so far.
Is this Jesselyn's?
Yeah, it's dead though, and the charger got mangled by something. Maybe you could channel all that inquisitive energy into seeing if you can get that old phone back up and running.
Right, I'm sure we'll find something.
Were you and Jesselyn getting married soon?
Yes?
Any chance this is just pre-wedding jitters?
She might have had second thoughts about the wedding. Trust me, everyone does. But she never let anyone worry about her like this. She loved her family more than anything.
You're not hiding anything bad, right? Didn't make her just, disappear, by any chance.
Is it safe to assume you had second thoughts about the wedding?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know. I remember it like it was just moments ago.
Right. Bye, then.
See you later.
Goodbye.
And you're just gonna stare off into the distance? Okay, well... Here's the front door, but we can also... Great! I like that this is moving on its own. Mind. It's not fucking creepy at all. There isn't really anything else. Okay. Ooh, a hammer. Don't mind if I do. There's also a door here. Yeah, this is a side door. Oh, look at that leader.
Hi.
Hi.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, no, that wasn't a side door, that was just the front door. Okay, I got kind of turned around. Okay, well, doesn't seem to be anything else I can grab, so let's go in. Let's check under the stairs first. There's always usually something interesting. Okay, Beauregard Thornton. Okay, yeah, that was the other guy's dad. Alright. Anything else? Okay, let's move over and check the door here. Okay, gonna just yoink that. Gonna just grab everything that isn't nailed down. Like this. Okay, what is this? Assuming we
This
can
looks
probably...
like a painting. I should find somewhere to place it.
Okay, will do. I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming we'll need to use it later. Okay, anything else? There's stuff over here. Okay, look. Shoot. Yeah, manual. Making batteries with common household items. Right, so I'm assuming we are going to be doing this for the phone, seeing as we can't charge it. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to bother reading all this, but apparently we can use coins with vinegar and a tablespoon of salt. And cut a paper towel into so the things into the square solution. And yeah, we do pennies and nickels on a plastic plate with a square of the vinegar towel thing between each coin. And attach one terminal clip to the bottom penny and the terminal clip to the top nickel. Right. Oh, we can use a potato! Or we can use a piece of fruit. Okay, well, we'll leave that there for now. We're not going to take that with us? I guess not.
I don't have all the parts I need.
Ah, right, so I can do it right there. Okay. Which we don't have. Let's look over here. That's kind of creepy with those things hanging up there. Okay, what is this? I can't quite read what's on there, but some type of machinery. I can't really do anything with it, so there's also another thing here. Ooh, a projector of types. Indeed. Okay, I guess I can't do anything. Oh, there's the nickels that we need. Or pennies. Same thing. The coins. Okay, that just, yeah, leads back to there. Okay, we can look at here. Nothing we can really click on. Okay, well, forward we go. Okay, well, there's a thing here. Okay, another thing to solve. Okay, got it. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. Just keep that in mind. Ooh, trowel? We'll take that, I guess. Ooh, whatever the fuck this thing is. I guess we'll take it. Okay, what's this? Thornton family con processing. Doors from the barn that house the equipment for processing the con. Area worker lost their fingers in the processing room. Okay, so hopefully we won't find any missing fingers.
That didn't sound good.
Oops. Oh no. There you go. I found the first game over. I forgot that. Yeah, the game would do this from time to time. Okay, well, time to try again. Oh good, it saved right before here, because I hadn't saved at all yet, so yeah, don't touch the door. Got it. Well, fuck that. Oh, great. We're gonna deal with stuff like this. Just what we need. And Nancy's just not gonna fucking comment about it. The fact that we saw a person just walk past there to a dead end. Fucking great. Yo, I'm not going upstairs. We'll go into this room. Oh, hi. Actual
You
person.
must be Nancy.
Yes, you must be Clara, Jesselyn's mother.
Yes,
I want you to know that I'm here to help you with anything you need.
that's real sweet, hon.
I know you may not want me here since you didn't actually call me yourself.
So long as you help me find Jesselyn, you're welcome under what's left of my roof here.
Is there anything else I should know that might help me find Jesselyn?
Yeah. Keep a suspicious eye on Wade.
Wade didn't seem all that dangerous to me.
He neglected to tell you about his time spent in jail, I see.
As a matter of fact,
Wade's a nice guy when he wants to be. And only when he wants to be. I'm happy we have another set of eyes looking for Jesse. But I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Not really. We weren't given much information, but, yeah.
who did Jesselyn come here with?
Addison. I tried talking to her, but she was a wreck. Here.
Oh, thanks. A phone number. Okay, well, we'll definitely try that out later.
She'll have calmed down a bit by now. I hope.
Oh, we'll soon find out.
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
You wouldn't know by the look of this dump, but we're worth a great deal of money. Well, that's what I thought this was. But then, no. Not yet, at least. I can't believe I'm praying for a ransom note to show up. It's like someone's trying to punish us.
Why do you say that?
Thornton Hall was once something truly beautiful. But so much greed and tragedy built up in these walls that when they started to crumble, I wanted to save this place, make it mine. But I couldn't. So whoever took Jessie wanted us to sit here in this broken down old house waiting for her.
So somebody who doesn't want you taking the house, maybe. Maybe wants to see it destroyed.
Is there any chance Jesselyn's disappearance could be cold feet?
My Jessie would never put her family through this nightmare, never.
Were things good between Colton and Jesselyn?
They had their rows and their romantic dinners, same as any couple. Colton had some... Well, hon, he had some issues, but they worked through them.
You mentioned that Colton had some issues. What did you mean?
To put it delicately, family issues. Never you mind, it has nothing to do with what's going on now.
You sure about that? Because it sounds like it might have something to do with it.
Why is everyone here? Shouldn't we be out searching for Jesselyn?
I closed down the company. The entire staff is out combing the woods. I said, sit home or join the search. You get paid either way. Not a soul stayed home. Jesselyn grew up in the business. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. I can be thankful for that. The police recommended a presence here. They said we'd have a better chance of noticing if something was off here, knowing the place and all.
Yeah, I think I've noticed some things. But anyway, we'll talk to you later.
See you later.
See you later, hon.
Right, you were interesting to talk to. Okay, I'm in Thornton. Right, okay. Anything else on this
Can't
thing?
do that right now.
I can't? Okay, apparently I can do something with that table there. I'm assuming we can't do it with her here. Okay, anything? You good? I don't like that he's staring at me. Okay, right, that was weird. I don't like that. That was creepy. Okay, we can look at this table. With some fresh fruit. Yum. Okay, some towel thing. Can I make myself some
I
tea?
need to add some tea first.
Ooh, hell yeah. We can make ourselves some tea. Yeah. Okay, 2 sugars. Nice. Okay, don't know why we can make ourselves some tea, but... right. At least that should calm us down. We still have more stuff to look around, because we got over here. And this fireplace has seen better days. Okay, a book. I'm not even gonna try and read through all of this. Anyway, you guys can pause and read. Because holy shit, this looks like it's a lot. Ooh, and a photograph. Right. Cool. We'll just leave that be. We got another book. Long Cold Night on Black Rock. It's like scratched out here. Here's a party would soon be upon the Thornton clan, but they would not come without price. In order to keep a close watch on the production facility, Jeb had a small factory built on the Black Rock property. He did not foresee the potential disastrous possibilities. When the wind grew cold and the waves made passage back to the mainland difficult, workers were granted permission to stay overnight in the factory. None survived. I don't know why all this is scratched out. Maybe I don't want to read any of that. Sarah was the first to enter the factory the morning after the accident, never recovered from the shock of what she found within. Many within the town held Sarah in a high regard for her kind, open nature. Employees in particular had an unwavering appreciation for Sarah, who had taken on the role of caregiver once the factory moved onto the island, effectively calling her Nana. She visited the factory twice a day with bread and treats, even offering a warm bed in the main house to any employee who fell ill. Shortly after the tragedy, Jeb began construction of a housing unit for inclement weather and immediate restart the factory, despite Sarah's wishes. While Jeb seemed justifiably upset, he was determined to maintain the family business no matter what. When the new employees arrived on the island, Sarah retired to her room, refusing to leave until her death a few years later. Then said that a handwritten note found in her pocket read, "We have sown the black seeds of death, and furthermore will harvest only blood." Evidence suggests that this note may have been fabricated, but the chilling message remains a popular element of Thornton lore. Interesting. Long Cold Night in Black Rock here. Jeb was hit hard by the loss of his wife, but remained steadfast in his attempt to grow the family business into something worth the tragic cost of the lives it had taken. Jeb's drive became somewhat of a family trait after his passing a few years later. As did Sarah's discomfort with the business, in the generations to come, a dogged dedication to the company or cohesiveness with their ill-gotten wealth became the two defining characteristics of the Thornton clan. Even the most beloved family members eventually had to choose a side. Interesting. Okay, that's a little bit of family history for you. Yeah, there isn't really anything else around here. We got, Jeb and Sarah of them. Okay, nice. Very broken piano there, but that's it for this room, I guess. Okay, well, upstairs it is. If we can go to the right thing. There we go.
It looks like the painting is missing.
Oh, I wonder. because we did get, this canvas. There we go. Thankfully we found that. Okay, that just leads back down, so nothing else to look at, so some cotton, I'm assuming, yeah, cotton. Happily grab that. Okay, somebody's sleeping here, obviously. Oh, Nancy, package. EMF reader. Oh, great, we're going to be hunting ghosts. And the ghost of Thorton Hill. Okay, Nancy, here's some of my old paperwork from when I was looking into Charlotte myself. I know you're going to be looking for Jessalyn during the day, but night is the best time to investigate the family. That's when the spirits get restless in more ways than one. Probably get more out of the family than anyway. The EMF gadget I included works pretty well on the property. Don't normally use these, but there is a strong correlation between the meter parking and documented sightings. I know you don't like things that can't be explained, but just because it can't be explained yet, doesn't mean you should disregard it. The music really fucking kicked up. Call me if you want to talk. I don't know what help I can offer, but I'm there if you need me. Good luck, Savannah. Okay, so March 4, subject swimmer. Type visual oral contact. Notes near death. 14, my younger brother was about 12 at the time. I was a bit of a scrawny kid and caught more than my fair share of trouble on account of being the smallest. But I was no coward, I was itching to prove it. That's when I caught wind of Charlotte. I got it in my head that if I spent the night out at the island, the kids at school would leave me alone. Doesn't make sense now, but it made a lot of sense then. Made this big deal about sneaking onto the island, and everyone was interested, especially my younger brother Sean. When did he come in, and to be honest, I was happy to have the company. It's been a while trying to get a boat, but no one wanted to lend a boat to two kids in the middle of the night. Go figure, right? I knew if I didn't make it out there, I would never hear the end of it. I made too big a deal with the whole thing. I was locked in. That's when I decided that we should swim over. Anyone who grew up here knows you don't do that. Swimming's not far, but the currents smash you on the rocks or they'll pull you under. That's exactly what happened to Sean. The second he was next to me, the next gone. Panicked and dove into the water. Nothing. Again and again. Nothing. Turns out he was fine. Made it to the shore. I was the one in trouble. Kept going under until I got disoriented. Couldn't find which way was up. Knew that was it for me. Knew I was going to die. And I could feel the fight going out of me. That's when I heard the singing. Water around me went still, and the song started swimming its way around me, pulling me towards this thing. This woman, Charlotte. The water was ice cold. She was turning it to steam. Smoke was pouring from it like ink under the water. Knew I couldn't die down there. Knew I had to get out the water. Don't know what happened next. Woke up on the rocks. And in the hospital, I never saw her again. Spent the rest of my life trying not to look. That's kinda creepy. So we're dealing with either a ghost or a siren. Okay, April 10th, subject Tagger. Oh, fountain smoke. No eye contact, possibly unreliable, or not telling the entire story. Yeah, Sora, it doesn't matter why I was there. Let's just say I'm an artist. I do appreciate it in my time, and by the powers that be. I was out with a few writers I liked to run with, out in the ruins. Elle, I'm guessing name blacked out, was working for her stuff like she always did. A little cute for my taste, but she is who she is. Suddenly she drops everything and is like, they gotta go, right now. Said like no drill, just run. grabbed the stuff and we ran. As we were going, there wasn't much smoke, but we were all choking like there was. We could all smell fire, and in the distance we heard screaming. I wanted to go back, but Elle told me that what we heard wasn't human. We all knew she was right. Go off the island. That's all it was. Okay, May 1st. Subject, old friend. Non-haunt, skeptic, mild hesitation. I knew her. We came up into school together. She was the smartest, the prettiest, and nice. Didn't need to be, but she was. She talked to everyone about their lives, their friends and families. She could remember it all. She used to joke that she was the whole town in her head. Maybe it was more true than we thought. When she died, part of the town died with her. No, you want to ask about the hauntings, and rather you than someone else. You know that stuff doesn't sit with me, but you come from good people. Truth is, she's gone. Part of me wishes she was a ghost so I could I could go tell her my proper goodbyes. But anyway, that's silly for 2 reasons. Since she's been made up to be such an angry ghost. I've heard the stories just like you did. That's not Charlotte. Not the Charlotte I've known. There's no evil in her. So, do you think what happened the night she died might change that? It was an accident. What if it wasn't? Then she's Charlotte. She always was Charlotte. Interesting. Let me pick that back up again. I'm assuming this is probably where we're sleeping then. Another book here, Thornton of Blackrock Island. Oh my god, there is so much fucking reading. Okay, yeah, you guys can pause and read. I'm not gonna bother reading that. Anyway, we'll just put that down. Hopefully nobody's gonna fucking spam me with that painting there, but we can go down. Oh, hi. I can't go anywhere. Oh, wait, EMF. Can we use the EMF?
What was that?
A ghost. Great. And we're expected to sleep in here. Yeah. Okay, well, nothing else we can really click on, so let's go forward. I'm sure it's going to be okay. Locked. Of course it's locked. Okay, there is this painting here.
It almost looks like something was painted over.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, the EMF detector is going off here. Oh, it's in orange. I guess they want me to go in there. Yeah, let's just bring it out. It's like in the yellow, mostly around here. Okay, my area is green. That's good. Oh, we got stuff over here. Oh, it's in the fucking red in here. Interesting. I can't quite go in there. I'm wondering if, yeah, we probably need to solve this to prevent it from being trapped. Or, yeah, me triggering the thing to kill me. Okay, so there's a ghosty there by the looks of it. Or at least something paranormal.
I saw something really strange.
I did too.
What do you think that was?
Excuse me, I need to be alone.
Okay, fine. I would talk to you about it.
Did you have more to say?
Yes, I did.
What's the story with the locked room upstairs?
It's Charlotte's. We don't go in there.
It might help me
right.
figure out what's going on if I could take a look around.
Best of luck. That door locked itself up tight the day of her funeral. There's not a key in this world that'll open it. I've tried.
Right, okay, we'll find ourselves like a crowbar or something.
See you later.
See you later, hon.
What's up?
What do you think of Clara?
She's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
Right. Yeah, she definitely has a few things to say about you.
You're holding something back.
So what if I am?
I don't trust you anymore.
Need something?
How did you and Jessalyn meet?
I saw her one day and thought, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. And then I threw a rock at her face.
Like, metaphorically?
No, I was just a kid. I had a very limited game book. She still has a little scar. You can see it when she smiles. I'll never live that down.
I imagine things improved from there?
We became best friends. Then we grew up and became what we are. Or were. Or...
Right, you sound like the right gentleman.
Well, what do you think happened to Jessalyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. I have a... My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
I got a bad feeling about you now. I take back what I said about you in the beginning.
Do you know anything about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why is that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family, but that's it.
So you and Jessalyn must have dated for quite some time.
Actually didn't start dating until a year ago.
Really?
We both dated other people, but nothing worked out. One day Clara had enough and sat us down and said, "Everyone knows you're gonna get married. Go to it already." Jess was mortified. I took her out to the coast since that always cheered her up. We talked through the night, and by the time the sun came up, it just stopped sounding so silly.
Right.
Goodbye.
Later.
That was an interesting talk. But the thing says you're in the green, so... come back later. Hopefully you might get haunted then. Well, I just got an achievement for bringing out my EMF meter, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through and check it to see. But yeah, I'm assuming this is probably gonna be the place where we're gonna get some activity. Seems to be in the green so far. Okay, you're in the green.
Wanna
so...
hear a ghost? Check it out.
Yeah, fuck that. You wanna see my little gadget?
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
Okay, I'll remember that phrase then.
What do you think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk, but I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Yeah, everybody else seems to see it but her.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes.
Yeah.
I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt is paid, that's all.
Right, I'll just let go of the subject for now.
Was it something that would make you a danger to someone like Jesselyn?
Get this straight, girl. I never hurt no one in my life. Now go. Go on, get.
Hey, can I listen to more recordings then?
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
who runs the family company?
Clara.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Straight to the point.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Right, okay. Moving on.
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jesselyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Have you always been a ghost hunting enthusiast?
I'm not exactly enthusiastic about the dead, no offense meant. But yes, I do find it interesting.
Why?
Life is a quest for truth, is it not? And death has a way of stripping away all pretensions.
That's pretty philosophical for a guy wearing boots.
You Northerners don't have a lock on big thinkers. We got plenty. Like Roscoe J. Redbrook and the Gimbaltucky Boys, and I dare you to say their lyrics don't equal those of the Greek poets. And we got that old guy with the white suit and the chickens. Point is, I like ghosts because they show me what is, not what I want to see. And wearing boots don't make you stupid. Makes you smart, if it's muddy.
Okay, fair point.
Do you have a key to the crypts?
Sorry,
Yep, guess not.
Does anyone actually live here?
no one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
Were you close to Jesselyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
Well, anyway, that was
See you
interesting
later.
talk.
Adios.
The counter's going up a little bit. yellow around here, but again, there's nothing really here to click on. It's going up here as well. Yeah. Definitely don't like that. And yeah, those gravestones are safe.
Singing? I think it's coming from upstairs.
Ah, shit. We gotta go investigate, don't we? Hello? Who's singing up here? I don't see anyone. Oh no. Ah, fuck.
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Even ghosts have their favorite haunts. Charlotte requests a meeting with you. Started rhyming with dreadful meter. My dreadful meter is at its peak. Make yourself blind, don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. She may just let you live.
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
Yeah, I thought it might have been this place.
Hello.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jessalyn.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here. Joined the old family, as they used to say. When I was a little girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we'd keep on living right here. Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs and cute boys to dance with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty. Now, I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty, until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
The others?
The lost souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want to know. She said they were all tangled together, lost and scared and mean. My mama was a good woman, but dang if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
Right, thanks for all that info.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, it kind of explains why we got all the mean ghosts, or why Charlotte ended up turning into a mean ghost.
You sure do like creeping around.
Says the one who's creeping around the graveyard.
What can you tell me about Charlotte?
Charlotte was something special. Just like our Jessalyn. She had the most beautiful voice. When she sang, it was like sunlight busting through fog.
Sounds like you were close.
She was the talented one of the bunch. You can still hear her sing, if you stop to listen in the quiet, dark places.
What happened to Charlotte and Harper's parents?
Plane crash.
Seems like there's a lot of misfortune in the family.
Bad blood brings bad luck.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Okay, nothing new.
I'd better get going.
Get on out of here now.
I can take photos. Interesting. Okay, I got no photos, but anyway, we should probably call some people.
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Yes.
I think they're silly, but apparently some of the people I've met swear by using EMF signatures on the property.
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
I've been teaching the road to know my wheels.
Are you working on the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. And an empty house that was filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say. If they're interested, I'll send you a gallery proof. If they're not, guess I'll go teach.
Right, good for you.
I spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then?
But then I got scared.
Yeah. Not the best business to be in if you're gonna get scared by ghosts.
What scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, the living Thorntons are just as scary as the dead ones.
Why?
They've dug so many graves on that rock that death himself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not. And don't you dare do it, ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound. They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
Yeah, it sounds like she had a bit of a tragic death.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jesslyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gathered, Jesslyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jesslyn's been born behind enemy lines.
You said you opened the door to the spirit world. What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
Sure, why not?
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story. When I was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper. There was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
why?
I don't know. I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was obsessed. I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time, little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold, and I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something. I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong storm hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I? That's when I decided I would learn to listen. I knew even then it had come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
Man, that's kind of fucked, but also a very interesting way to get into ghost hunting.
Someone wants me to call a ghost. I don't know if I should.
In my experience, when you try to call ghosts, it goes straight to voicemail.
How sure are you?
95%.
Less reassuring than I was hoping for.
Think of it this way. In 100 parallel universes, only 5 Nancys get eaten by ghosts.
Eaten?
Metaphorically, for the most part.
Savannah, you are not helping.
Yeah, thanks for the vote of
I'm just trying
confidence.
to loosen you up. You'll be fine, honey. Smart money says this is just someone toying with you. But if you feel anything out of the ordinary, run and don't look back.
Yeah, about that. But yeah, I'm also pretty sure that it was a human that wrote this letter, and yeah, it's probably doing something about these
I'd
ghosts.
better get going.
Y'all be careful now.
Okay, let's try calling our friend Bess. Wonder if she's up at this time of night. Unless it's daytime where she is.
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned. What are you two up to?
Yay, bonus
George is in New
Ned.
York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters so good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
noticed.
so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two. There's something strange about Jesselyn's disappearance.
What's that?
There's no ransom note.
That does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking. Maybe they'll let something slip.
Or maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How
I
so?
don't think so.
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, Once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jessalyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are probably not real. I already have to vault into bed after every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
Right. Anyway.
I met Wade.
I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge. He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
As if he's willing to talk.
I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there. Do you think maybe they're related?
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys. Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And this the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way. People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, we've already had a couple of encounters, so I'm sure we're gonna have plenty more.
I need help uncovering something in an old painting.
Look for some turpentine and some type of fabric to apply it with.
How do you know about painting restoration?
Well, I studied that in elementary school.
Okay, well, we already got the cloth here. We just need to find turpentine. We already have what we need. Okay. Thanks for that, Ned. Didn't think about that, but okay, we'll go to the painting next then.
I think I'm supposed to go meet a ghost.
Cool. Do you know what you're gonna wear?
A blindfold?
Makes sense.
Oh,
Now
blindfold.
the question is, do you match the blindfold to your skirt or your shoes, or do you go all clashy?
I'm just not sure if I should go through with it. I'm worried it might be a trap.
Hold up, were you being serious? About the ghost? And the blindfold?
Yes.
I know you can't see it, but Ned and I are sharing a worried glance.
Nancy?
I know. I'll be careful.
I was just going to say it'd be a very memorable double date.
Aw, Ned. That's very sweet. And strange.
I was aiming for one, but I'll collect the whole set.
Oh, get a crypt, you two.
Yeah, that sounds like a very private date. Anyway, so yeah, we need to find ourselves a blindfold as well. Okay, so that's how to solve that one.
I need to charge a phone that has no charger.
I'm not good with koans. Ned?
Oh, I got this. I once made a potato battery by hooking up some wires.
Yeah, well, I once turned a potato into an abomination by forgetting about it for a year.
I
Sorry.
think we all do that.
Hard not to get jealous around Mr. Knows Things here. Continue being useful.
Actually, that's all I've got. If you find some potatoes or oranges and some alligator clips, that might get you part of the way there.
Okay, well, we got the oranges here. Just don't know about these alligator clips.
I just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel Sirius Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm there.
Thanks. Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger. I can't shake this feeling. It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just saying... I don't know what I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned,
Or human
you
explanation.
gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Nancy, you're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can.
We still got a lot to talk to you about, though.
I met Jesselyn's mom.
Poor her.
Assuming she's innocent, what's your impression?
She's reserved. Can't fault her for that, but it does make her hard to read.
I've never been a mom, but I have owned my fair share of fish. And no way anyone could take care of something and even think of... Nancy, it's too sad. Can't do it.
I owe it to Jesselyn to distrust everyone, even her.
I know. This case is like a big, fat, tall cloud of sadness that's sitting in front of me and using its cell phone when it's not supposed to.
We just got back from a pretty rowdy opening night screening of the Relation Shipwreck. It was really bad.
All I want is to see the screen and to not deal with jerks, to have a movie-style romance, and for no one to get hurt ever. Find her, Nancy.
I'll do my best. Promise.
Yeah, besides, you'd be surprised at how many shitty parents there are out in the world.
I met Jesselyn's fiancé, Colton.
Where's he fall on the cute to guilty spectrum?
That's not a valid spectrum.
Like fun it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
Sure
That's
they do.
so, Neddard. A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned, 2 Neds?
10 Neds.
Oof, I have the sudden urge to buy a convertible.
Just teasing. He looks like a person.
Right. Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency, please state your answers in Ned units.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend is statistically favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
Right. Anyway, let's go.
Goodbye.
See ya.
We still got one more call to do, which is Addison Hammond.
Hello?
Addison? My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jesselyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
Okay, let's start with the questioning.
How's Jesselyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay, maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jesselyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
Okay, good to know, I guess.
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jesselyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Right, I forgot about the whole scavenger hunt thing.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jesselyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Strange how?
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
The paintings? Yeah, I get a feeling that people are watching us through those paintings.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
Maybe she found the said thing, and now it's come back to haunt her?
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah. We were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
Sounds like she found something.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but...
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, that was an interesting talk.